Frank Saucier, known for his brief but memorable stint in Major League Baseball, passed away at the age of 98. Saucier played as an outfielder for the St. Louis Browns during the 1951 season. Bob Gallagher, a former outfielder, passed away back on August 14, 2024 at the age of 76. He played in the MLB from 1972 to 1975, representing the Boston Red Sox, Houston Astros, and New York Mets. Merrill Douglas, a former fullback and halfback in the NFL, passed away on March 1 at the age of 88. He played professional football for 5 years with the Chicago Bears, the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. After his playing career, Douglas was a longtime NFL referee. Jose Valdevilso, a Cuban-born former MLB shortstop, passed away on March 4 at the age of 90. He played for the Washington Senators/Minnesota Twins franchise from 1955 to 1961. Mark Bout, a former NFL defensive tackle, passed away on March 2 at the age of 55. He played for the Rams from 1992 to 1993 before joining the Washington Redskins, where he played from 1994 to 1999. Tony Picciano, a former soccer player for the New York Cosmos, passed away on March 4, 2025 at the age of 72. Picciano was an Argentine-born soccer player who made his mark as a defender for the New York Cosmos in the North American Soccer League. Terry Wilson, a former Canadian Football League defensive back known for his versatility and skill on the field, passed away on March 5 at the age of 83. Wilson played for 9 seasons, starting with the Edmonton Eskimos from 1964 to 1967 and later joining the Calgary Stampeders from 1968 to 1972. Dick Cherry, a former NHL player who made his mark as a defenseman in the National Hockey League, passed away on March 6 at the age of 87. He made his NHL debut with the Boston Bruins during the 1956-57 season. Cherry returned to the NHL, joining the Philadelphia Flyers. He played 2 seasons with the Flyers, appearing in 139 games and contributing 12 goals and 10 assists during his NHL career. Art Shalek, a former Major League Baseball pitcher and World War II veteran, passed away peacefully on March 6 at the age of 100. During his 5-year MLB tenure, Art played for the Yankees and the Baltimore Orioles. Hal Whistle, a former NBA assistant coach for 13 years, passed away on February 10 at the age of 86. He coached for several different NBA organizations. Craig Wolfley, a former NFL player and broadcaster best known for his time with the Pittsburgh Steelers in the NFL, passed away at the age of 66 on March 10. Drafted in the 5th round of the 1980 NFL Draft, Wolfley played as an offensive guard and tackle for the Steelers from 1980 to 1989. John Johnson, a former NFL defensive end, passed away on February 20 at the age of 83. Mr. Johnson played 85 games in the NFL and played for the following teams: Chicago Bears, 1963 to 1968, New York Giants, 1969. Junior Bridgeman passed away on March 11, 2025, at the age of 71, leaving behind a legacy of excellence, both as an athlete and a businessman. Drafted by the Lakers in 1975 as the 8th overall pick, Bridgeman was soon traded to the Bucks, where he spent the majority of his 12-year NBA career. Al Matthews, a former NFL safety for 8 seasons, passed away at the age of 77 on March 8. He began his professional career with the Green Bay Packers, where he played from 1970 to 1975. Matthews later joined the Seattle Seahawks in their inaugural season in 1976 and concluded his career with the San Francisco 49ers in 1977. Mike Battle, a celebrated All-American defensive back and a key member of the University of Southern California's 1967 national championship team, passed away on March 6, 2025. Mike played 2 seasons in the NFL, primarily as a punt and kickoff return specialist for the New York Jets. Oliver Miller, affectionately nicknamed as the Big O, an NBA center known for his impressive size and skill on the court, passed away on March 12 at the age of only 54. He played 9 years in the NBA with 5 different teams. Norris Thomas, a former NFL defensive back, passed away on March 7 at the age of 70. Norris played for the following NFL teams: the Dolphins, 1976 to 1979, and the Buccaneers, 1980 to 1984. Olin Underwood, a former NFL and AFL linebacker, passed away on February 28 at the age of 82. He played in 89 pro football games and played for the following teams in both the AFL and NFL. The Giants, 1965, the Oilers, 1966-1970, and the Broncos, 1971. Claude Veer, a former NHL center, passed away on March 13 at the age of 61. He played with the Buffalo Sabres from 1983 to 85. John Feinstein, a prolific and celebrated sportswriter, author, and commentator, passed away on March 13, 2025, at the age of 68. Ken Hall, a former CFL, NFL, and AFL running back, passed away at the age of 89 on March 14. Hall's career prep rushing record of 11,232 yards stood until November 16, 2012, when it was broken by Derrick Henry. Hall played in the CFL and for various NFL and AFL teams between 1957 and 1961. Slick Watts, a trailblazing figure in the NBA and a beloved ambassador of basketball, passed away on March 15, 2025, at the age of 73. He played 7 years in the NBA, mostly for the Supersonics. Paul Flatley, a former NFL wide receiver, passed away on March 15, 2025, at the age of 84. He played in the NFL for the Vikings, 1963 to 1967, and the Falcons, 1968 to 1970. Tomas Klausek, a former NHL defenseman, tragically passed away on March 16, 2025, at the age of 45 due to an unfortunate skiing accident. Tomas played 141 games in the NHL, representing the Rangers, Nashville Predators, and Atlanta Thrashers between 2000 and 2006. Jim Breazeal, a former MLB first baseman, passed away on March 13 at the age of 75 on March 13. He played 4 seasons in the major leagues, 3 with the Braves, and 1 with the White Sox. Derek Gaffney, a former NFL wide receiver, passed away on March 18, 2025, at the age of 69. He played in 100 games over 8 seasons, all for the New York Jets. Bob Long, a cherished member of the Green Bay Packers' storied history and a former NFL wide receiver, passed away on March 16, 2025, at the age of 83. Throughout his 7-year NFL career, Bob played for the Packers, Atlanta Falcons, Washington Redskins, and Los Angeles Rams. David Burns, a former NBA point guard, passed away on March 11 at the age of 66. He split the 1981-82 season with the Nets and Denver Nuggets, playing a total of 9 games. Kenneth Sims, a former NFL defensive lineman, passed away at the age of 65 on March 21. He played with the New England Patriots from 1982 to 1989 and was a former number 1 NFL draft pick. Bob Davis, a former MLB broadcaster, passed away March 20 at the age of 80. He is best known for his work broadcasting Kansas City Royals baseball games and Kansas Jayhawks sports. George Foreman, a former professional boxer and former heavyweight champion of the world, passed away peacefully on March 21 at the age of 76. His pro boxing career included many highlights, including a match with Ali and Zaire. Vern Hatton, a celebrated figure in the world of basketball and a former NBA guard, passed away on March 21, 2025, at the age of 89. He played professionally for the 4 teams in the NBA. Barrymore Moton, a former CFL defensive end, passed away on March 7 at the age of 62. Moton played for the 1989 Ottawa Roughriders during the 1989 season. Bill Mercer, a legendary sports broadcaster and journalist, passed away at the age of 99 on March 22. Known as the godfather of DFW sports broadcasting, he worked with the Cowboys, Rangers, and later with the White Sox. Greg Mikowski, a former NASL soccer defender, passed away on March 25 at the age of 68. Between 1978 and 1988 and played with multiple teams in the North American Soccer League and Major Indoor Soccer League. Matthew Stevens, a former NFL safety who played for 5 different teams, passed away at the age of 51 on March 20th. He played with the Bills, the Eagles, the Redskins, the Patriots, and the Texans. Livingstone Bramble, a former WBA lightweight boxing champion and a trailblazer in the sport, passed away on March 22, 2025, at the age of 64. Tommy Reynolds, a former Major League Baseball outfielder, passed away on March 19, 2025, at the age of 83. He played for several clubs: the Mets, Athletics, and Angels and Brewers. Chick Sikowski, a former NFL defensive back, coach, and scout whose career spanned multiple facets of the sport, passed away on March 24 at the age of 90. He played as a cornerback in the NFL for the Steelers and the Washington Redskins during the late 1950s. Howie Hughes, a former NHL hockey forward who played 168 games in the National Hockey League for the Los Angeles Kings from 1967 to 1970, passed away at the age of 85.